Hi people, welcome to my latest episode about the WordPress. In this new episode I'm going to demonstrate to you how you can easily and quickly build modern magazine or editorial website using powerful and carefully crafted theme. As you can see, I have acquired a domain name and I have default installation of the WordPress with the default theme and just a simple post that comes with the default installation of WordPress. Now let's head back to the dashboard here, and first step is to install our new theme. In this quick tutorial I will use voice theme created by Meks. The reason why I have chosen the Meks as the theme developer is because from my experience all of their themes are very carefully crafted and they are, pretty nifty, and all of the options are just the ones that are needed and everything is working smoothly, and you will see later on in this video. As you already may have saw, I just activated the voice theme and the notice panel appeared in front. The first step that is pointing us forward is to install some plugins. Let's click on that button and here we are. These are the plugins that are coming along with the theme, and we will select them all and install and activate. So the plugins should be now activated, and once we have activated the plugins that are connected to our theme, we can proceed with the demo import. And before we go to the demo import, we can see how our website is looking actually with our new theme. As you can see, we already have all of the elements of the default look, and we will now import demo content that will import all navigations menus, some demo posts to play around with, default categories and stuff like that. I would like to mention that the theme also comes with three different demo versions that are illustrating the possibilities of a voice theme. In this video we will stick with the default looking one, and if you are interested how other theme demos are looking, you can visit mekshq.com demo websites in this video description below. As we can see now, the demo appears imported, and we can now refresh our home page. And here we go. What do we have here? We have a top bar navigation setup, we have our social menu setup, we have our logo. Here is the navigation, followed with the search, of course, and we have a small carousel of posts here. Next, this is the modules section, and all of posts here are actually displayed and built using module builder that allows you to create various content types layouts. We will proceed to that right away. Now, what actually have happened now? We have imported the demo content and pages have started appearing right here, as well as the post and all other stuff inside your WordPress. And the step worth mentioning is that during the demo importing, our home page have been imported and set as the static page. That's why it's marked with the bold words front page. As you can see also, if you navigate into settings reading, let's open it up in a new tab, you can see that actually a static page is assigned. So, what is all the fuss about it? Well, let me explain it. WordPress, by the nature of its default behavior, will display usually 10 latest posts from your blog layout. And if you want to have some more complex build web page like this in example actually is, you need to assign it as a static page, and you can't see right here what I'm actually talking about. So once the home page is assigned in this manner, I will open it up for editing and show you. So this is our home page and it's assigned as static page once again. It uses modulus template. So once the modulus template is active, page can have featured area slider and modulus section, and it can also display your page content that is entered inside the default page editor, and you can also adjust some minor stylings related to the look of the home page. And it's worth to mention that you can also set the layout of the page to be without sidebars, with the left or with the right sidebar, and you can pretty much assign any kind of sidebar specifically on this page to override the settings defined in the theme options. So let's start with the home page. Let's play a bit. So we would like to have a big slider image followed with a carousel, and now the demo doesn't look like that, so we will activate it. And as you can see, while the demo importing was in progress, it defined those posts to be assigned manually. So I will erase that field and make the featured area display latest posts from all categories, not filtered by any tags, authors, or excluded by ID, and posts that are aging from all time, and such stuff. As you can notice here, theme also allows you to choose posts inside this specific area by the number of comments, number of views, by the titles, by the modified time, randomly, and of course if you decide to use the reviews plugin, and the free version is shipped along with the theme, you can also select to filter the post based on their ratings. Ratings can also be submitted by users and by authors. So it's pretty much covered very well And that's one of the things I was trying to say when I say I have chosen Meks, and this is why their themes stand up, if you ask me, because of all those small features that are carefully crafted with the user experience in mind. And as for the feature area slider, one thing is also worth to mention is that there is this option, do not duplicate, and it's currently activated. What it means? It means that the featured area will offset posts based on the number of posts displayed inside it. So if you have, for example, a module with the posts for music category here, and you have some 3-4 latest posts from that category displayed here, they will be offsetted and not displayed here if you turn this option on. So the point is that this option will prevent double posts on the page, which is worth not only for SEO but also for your visitors' experience, because no one likes to see titles and posts that are repeating and repeating endlessly. Anyway, modules are also featuring such option, and you could easily make modules also to prevent duplication of posts and make the overall content look pretty more professional. Next thing is the modules, and here we are. As you can see, the modules are entitled just like in the page demo, although you don't need to display category or module names, but I will explain it in details right now. So let's head on to the first module entitled Fresh Topics and open it up for editing. As you can see, we're having a model box that is displaying some 4 tabs. The first tab is entitled Appearance, and it's dedicated to the overall look of our module. Here is the title, Fresh Topics. You can choose not to display it publicly, or you can even link it to whatever you like. You can choose between these 8 layout types. So any of these layouts chosen here will be the way posts look in that particular module. So we have total of 5 posts that will be featured here, and the layout C, it's looking like this. So I will show you. If I choose layout D and save module and update my page, it will look like this. Oh, sorry, it's the different page. It will look like this. As you can see, here is a slider. Slider is defined in the last tab entitled Actions, but we will get from here. So we have chosen to display posts in layout D manner, and here is the Combine Layout tab. You can set up a different combination of layout by inserting the first couple of posts to be displayed in such a layout and then followed up by your default choice. So if I select the layout A and mark one post from that module, it will look like this. Hit refresh once again. So here is the first first post. Let's get back here from layout A and followed by post in layout D with the slider. So post selection. This module is set to display only posts from category music, so it's not the fresh topics as in the demo, but it will demonstrate pretty much what I'm trying to say. So you can basically choose endless number of categories that will be source for your post in desired modules. You can also apply all those filters like in the featured area slider, as long as with other settings you can see here, and it also features do not duplicate option. And the last and very interesting tab is the action tab. So you can choose your module to do nothing. You can apply a slider just like it's now, and you can also add 4 types of pagination: previous and next, numeric, load more button, and infinite scroll. So it's your choice. You can even add action link that will display nice looking button followed with the URL of your choice. So I think this pretty much demonstrates how the module builder is working. Just remember that every time you make some changes, save module and update page, as it's crucial for saving your changes. And so this is how the home page is actually set up, and you can play around and tweak it. So I will revert it to the carousel version, and I will remove some of the modules randomly in order to have some easy looking home page. Oops, we don't have enough posts for this module, so it's warned us that it's time for action. I will remove it, and I will now pass to the themes options panel, as we haven't scratched it a bit. So fashion is our first module, and we won't leave it in this way. So heads on to the theme options panel. I will dismiss this notice, and as you can see, here is the voice options panel. The first tab is the general tab. So voice theme features the way to turn off the responsive mode for users that are somehow find it needed. All new latest themes do not feature such option, simply because responsive is a must these days. Theme also features right to left mode, and you can activate it here if you are using right to left text editing. Additional sidebars. Theme offers options for adding more sidebars. So if you do need some specific additional sidebars that can be assigned only on specific places like posts, custom posts, categories, archives, maybe you can't use this option to generate more than 5 sidebars. This is the default featured image placeholder. You can remove it or generate and upload one of your own, and this image is used when a post is not having a signed featured image. You can upload your icon right here. Here is options for other icon types. I assume you're familiar with it. And theme also features the way to add some additional CSS to override the theme one and some additional JavaScript. You can also add Google Analytics tracking code here. And the last option in the General tab is the selection of the layout featured images that are generated every time when you upload new image. So if you need to optimize your storage space on your website and to stop the WordPress from consuming too much space on your drive, you can disable layouts, image generation for layouts that you don't use in your website. So let's get on to the header styling. So we can have three different header layouts. The first is the default one that is shown right here, and we will switch to this one here. And as you notice, once we switched to the header 2 layout, header add space appeared, and we can use this form to add custom ads code or something of your choice. We can enlarge the header height if we want to achieve some specific layout and design, and you can upload logo, retina logo, mobile logo retina, blah blah. You can also make some small adjustments related to the logo, to the website title if you don't use any logo on your website, color for it. You can turn on and off your website description with this option. Also, there is a color styling option for it. You can choose whether to display search icon or not. You can change header background color here, so I will assign blue just for testing purposes. And voila, we have a different header now. So let's get on with our website adjustments. As you can see, once we continue to browse around the header styling, there is basically a lot of options. All of these options are actually needed in order to style and adjust your magazine in the way you like. So we can enable or disable this top bar right here. We can assign specific sticky header logo, so it diverges from the default one if needed. There are some other color styling options for top bar color and background, and you can also choose places or items that will be displayed in these three positions in the top bar. As you can see, social menu is the top bar right position. We can move social menu here and search form here. Save changes and it will look like this. So Let's get on to navigation options. As you can see, we can also change navigation colors here, and to apply specific colors per categories, turn mega menu navigation on and off, use AJAX calls for mega menus in order to speed up the website loading and stuff like that. And it's pretty much everything related to the header part of the website. The next settings tab is related to the overall color styling of the website. As you can see, we can have fixed static image for our background or some assigned color value, like this one for example. We can rearrange the colors for modules, headings, texts, module background, post content background, headings, paragraphs. Accent color is the color that will be spawned across the website in order to bring the color balance to the overall look and feel of your website. So you should assign your primer colors, and accent color should be one of your primer colors if you already have your own branding. Now we can save changes and move. This is the sidebar styling. We can style the look of our sidebar here. It's pretty much all simple. And footer styling. You can choose even to disable the footer area completely, or you can select the layouts that are offered here, one column. Against some other versions, we'll stick to 3 columns in this demo. And you can also change colors, enable or disable some parts, mainly just like in the header area. Also 3 slots for assigning some specific menus or content like copyright data and even social networks if needed. And next we come to the post layouts. So this is the interesting part. As you can see, this is featured area big full with posts. So options inside this settings box are affecting virtually all instances of the big slider. So what do we have here? We have a background image, text that represents the title, time, and the author. And of course you have the category assigned to. So let me show you now. You can turn off the category. You can choose how long the titles of your post will be. So if you have pretty long titles, them will help you with the way to limit the number of characters in order to have nice looking layouts for your posts with the long titles. You can choose other metadata that are displayed along with the post. As you can see, demo version only offers 2 things, date and author. It's also featuring the auto slides. So if we put some 6 seconds in this option field and save changes, the carousel will slide every 6 seconds. So it look like we haven't done it right. So here is the option that also adds the way to control overall opacity for this dark overlay here. You can adjust it at your own discretion. So, featured area grid slider is the carousel, and we can also adjust all of these settings as for other featured area elements. Here you can turn off categories, you can display number of views and the reading time along, and you can also adjust their opacity and put them to auto slide. So if we enter 6 here and save changes, just remember we have activated in another metadata here, and it will be displayed as you can see, and the carousel should start rolling. And yes, it rolls as you can see on every 6 seconds. So the next thing in the post layouts tab is the each layout display along with its own same settings. So all of the layouts starting from A to Edge, all of them can have some specific layout option of their own, but most of them are the same, like disabling categories, like choosing which metadata will be displayed, and you can also rearrange as in the previous layouts. So I think you will get the idea how to use this once you use voice theme. And the next is entirely different section related to the single post look. So this is how the defaultly your posts will look on your website. As you can see, we have a title, and this post is lacking the featured image. So I will open it up for editing. And check if we have. We have one nice looking wallpaper that will be assigned as featured image. And now let's check our post back again. So it's looking pretty nicely, and let's get back to the options. So we can choose to use standard layout or cover layout for our single post. Please also note that you can also override all of these settings per post basis inside the post's individual editing. So we will choose cover. Let's see how it's looking. I haven't saved the changes, obviously, or the post maybe is having some of its own. No, it's working. So we have a cover image, text, desired metadata, and the post content is starting here. And as you can see, we have some margins that don't apply to our overall look of the page. So we can choose to make content more wider. Hit the refresh button, and as you can see, the content is now looking pretty much acceptable now. So you can also do this for the pages without sidebar, and we have chosen this layout for this page. We can also go with full width page or with the sidebar, and I think we all will prefer to have a sidebar on our single posts. Metadata, I will turn all of it, and I think review for this post is not available, so I will turn it off. Display category link is activated, display featured images is activated, we can even display caption for our featured images and stuff like that. And theme also comes with the social share buttons included, so I will turn WhatsApp too. And as you can see, all of these detailed settings are the needed ones for every serious blogger. We have previous and next navigation, we have outer box, position for it, we can even have a navigation for easier comment reaching, infinite scroll for this page, yes. We can choose to have related post section with the layouts of our choice and different filters, and also have multi-page posts with options to override the default WordPress behavior related to the multi-paged posts and images, which is pretty much required very oftenly by viral magazines. Next thing is the page templates. These are the templates for your static page like contact, for example, or something like that. And you can adjust pretty much everything needed here. Same goes for categories, where you can choose to have featured area, slider or not. You can even set up layout for categories, type of pagination, and stuff like that. So this is related to the templates, and I think you can easily get the point how to utilize all of these settings and options, or shall I say features, in the best manner. So outer templates can also act as archives, and you can also adjust everything separately here. Voice theme also features support for co-authors plugin, and it features authors page that displays all authors from your blog or magazine. Here is the search result template and settings, and pretty much other template types that are not so interesting for us. And we came to the typography. So you can choose between some 500 Google fonts that are supported in the voice theme, and you can adjust the look of your website. So I will change Open Sans for Noto Sans. They look pretty much the same, as you can see. And as we can hear, we have a Roboto slab for our headings. I will change it to something. Let's head for the rubric. it should look great. So you can adjust typography for your website here pretty easily, and I will not waste too much time on this option. We can, as you can see, adjust many different settings here. I will save the changes, I will access it again, and here we are. Blah blah, our new font is here to stay. And next, pretty much really big thing for each of you guys is the ability to make some revenue from your website. So you can place your ads using this pre-built location in your theme. Ads below header will be displayed somewhere between navigation and featured area, as well on the single posts, above footer, above single post content, as I mentioned, below, between posts. So be sure to check out all these ads options if you purchase Voice Theme. As for now, in this demo we won't utilize any ads. And here are some miscellaneous settings, like time ago format. You can choose to display 1 hour ago against the daytime format. You can also choose to turn on and off some of the theme built-in features like gallery styling, zoom effect, or should I say model effect. No, it's not model effect, it's animation and stuff like that. Theme also support multi-bytes, as you can see. You can also translate any setting, any theme default language variables inside its panel. And you can also choose to use minified CSS and JavaScript in order to make your website performs better. You can also auto update your theme, and this is the covered option. We have imported our demo, and you get the picture how demo importing working, or should I say works. So this was some quick guide on how to install, import theme demo, and check upon theme settings. And so once you install the theme like this and perform all these steps, you can now start building your magazine. So basically you can go back to theme options and start altering your layout until you polish it to look the way you like. Then you can remove the demo content and start adding your own